So we shall now continue, and I will explain each and every step in such a simple manner that you will understand what kind of means here. Just by considering the example, we will be covering all the things, that is the instruction set, instruction, everything of microprocessor in a the story is made so as to make the things simpler, right? So I hope that the concept is very clear now. We proceed with the actual implementation details. So the servant is not supposed to be smart, but what is expected is that he should be able to understand something which is written by the master. If that what is written by the master is not understood by the servant, then there is no point in that. Also, the servant does not have much remembering capacity. Servant doesn't have much remembering capacity. Very small remembering capacity the servant has got. Servant is having very small, not number one, is not much ability to think on his own. Number two, not much, he cannot remember many things. He can remember only few things. And based on that, the entire things are to be arranged. Also, he is able to understand, let us consider the situation in England, so that we talk English, because the microprocessor assembly language also English. We want to take English help. So let us talk about English servant. Number one, that is that the servant has to report. We can have two scenarios: servant residing at his home and coming to master, or servant can residing in master's home. Somehow servant has to report on duty, right? So master is going to tell servant, for that purpose there is an instruction sheet, right? I will explain it in very, very simple terminology. There is an instruction sheet. There is an instruction sheet. On that instruction sheet, all instructions are to be written very explicitly. Means there is no way by which the servant is able to think what master is having in his mind. Listen very carefully. This is a big difference. We are talking of microprocessor. Suppose that when two people interact actually in reality, means here the example is being given so that all the things are to be made explicit. Suppose if two people who know each other meet, and there is no need to tell something, just based on interaction, based on reaction, based on the facial expression, I can understand what he might be thinking. So that ability to think on his own is there in a natural scenario, whereas in this situation, there is no implied meaning. I will give an example. औदुंबर या एका अत्यंत प्रसिद्ध कवितेमध्ये तो औदुंबर हे कशाला म्हणलेलं आहे? त्र्यंबक बापूजी ठोंबरेंनी तो औदुंबर हे कशाला म्हटलंय? त्या औदुंबर म्हणजे नेमकं काय? जळात बसला तो औदुंबर, जे आहे फार मोठं पाय सोडून बसते, अतिशय प्रसिद्ध कविता आहे. तर त्यात तो औदुंबर हे कशाला म्हणायचंय ह्याच्यावर बऱ्याच लोकांनी रिसर्च केलेला आहे. म्हणजे भाषा जरी असली तरी त्यातून अर्थ स्पष्ट होईलच असं नाही, तर भरपूर अर्थ असणारी किंवा नेमकं काय म्हणायचंय हे स्पष्ट न होणारी किंवा असंही म्हणायला असू शकेल किंवा असंही म्हणायला असू शकेल, दोन्ही बाबी तितक्याच पॉसिबल आहेत अशी सुद्धा भाषा असू शकते, ती आपल्याला अपेक्षित नाही. व्हॉट इज एक्सपेक्टेड? व्हेरी सिंपल. सो the instruction sheet is there. Now I write in the left top corner so that I get the space available. So servant reports on duty. Servant reports on duty. Once servant reports on duty, once servant reports on duty, I will explain instruction in normal form for human being, and then I will make it more and more microprocessor like. So when servant reports on duty, what he is supposed to do, he must know master might have gone on for his work. So what the servant is supposed to do? Servant is supposed to read the instruction. Servant is supposed to read the instruction. But which instruction? There is a very interesting scenario. I am again giving the example just to exaggerate the situation. It should not be taken as any kind of arguing for unfair means. That copying is there, you must have heard also, you must have experienced with few of your friends. So I again repeat, this is just an example given for exaggeration, that there is a very high profile mischievous fellow who is knowing the question paper, that what is known is that question number 1, all questions are known, all answers are also given to the person. Then question 1, its answer is on one sheet, question 2, its answer is on other sheet, and all those sheets are hidden in pockets of the pant, back pocket, watch pocket, in the shoes, etc. All the 6 questions are there, all 6 sheets are appropriately hidden at some places. Then the question paper comes, same question paper, everything is managed, same question paper. The problem is he is so dumb that he is unable to, all answers are there with him, question is there, but he is unable to write because he doesn't know which sheet, copy sheet for question number 1 is where. So what is required? Next time when same thing happens, the person becomes careful, his mentor is there, who writes that question number 1, its copy sheet is in left pocket of the pant. Question number 2, its copy sheet is right pocket of the pant. Question number 3, in back pocket. Question number 4, in left shoe. And question number 5, in right shoe. Okay, 5 questions we have. And that sheet, question number 1, in left pocket. And that sheet is put in the front pocket of the shirt for the person. Again he goes for the examination. Again question paper comes. There are many sheets. What is the problem? He again finds many sheets. He doesn't know, he is so dumb, that which answer copy sheet is hidden where. That sheet is then the pocket of the shirt pocket. That also he doesn't remember. So that is, in that case, nobody can help. So that must be fully remembered, and that can't be copied. At least that must be known. Are you getting me? At least what is must be clearly known, that कुठली कॉपी कुठं आहे, कुठल्या प्रश्नाचं उत्तर कुठं लपवलेलं आहे हे मागच्या वेळी त्याला माहित नसल्यामुळे तो सोडवू शकला नाही. आत्ता त्याला माहिती होणार नाहीये म्हणून कुठल्या प्रश्नाचं उत्तर कुठं आहे हे सुद्धा एका कॉपी शीटवर लिहिलं आहे, आणि ती शीट शर्टच्या खिशात आहे. मग ती शीट शर्टच्या खिशात आहे हे तरी त्याला माहितीच पाहिजे, त्याला पाठ पाहिजे, आणि ते सुद्धा पाठ होत नसेल तर मग काहीच उपयोग नाही. म्हणजे चिठ्ठी कुठं आहे हे कळणं लक्षात नाही म्हणून ते एका चिठ्ठीवर लिहिलं. निदान ती चिठ्ठी शर्टच्या पॉकेटमध्ये आहे हे तरी त्यांना पाठ करून गेले पाहिजे. लाईक दॅट. नाव सो सर्व्हंट मस्ट ॲट लीस्ट मीन this is the action expected from the servant, which must happen on its own, and that action is that he must know, maybe coming from home or maybe residing at the master's place, after getting ready at say 8 a.m. he should report on duty. So after reporting on duty he must be able to know that his instruction sheet is there, and so he must be able to at least approach to the instruction sheet. He must approach and access the instruction sheet. In the instruction sheet, many instructions are written. Instruction number 1, instruction number 2, instruction number 3, instruction number 4, instruction number 5, or from top to bottom. Then he must start from instruction number 1. Instruction sheet मध्ये जे लिहिलेलं आहे त्यातली वरच्यापासून सुरू करायचं आहे हे त्याला पाठ पाहिजे. हे कुठं लिहिलं असू शकत नाही. वरची इन्स्ट्रक्शन ही पहिली इन्स्ट्रक्शन आहे हे असं कुठे लिहिता येत नाही, तर पाठ पाहिजे. नंबर दिलेला आहे, सो नंबर दिले असते 1 ला जायचं नंतर पुढे जायचं. सो व्हॉट इज मस्ट बी बिल्ट अप इनसाइड द सर्व्हंट. सर्व्हंटच्या आतमध्ये, ज्याला आपण हार्डवायर्ड म्हणतो मायक्रोसॉफ्टच्या बाबतीत, सर्व इनबिल्ट, द थिंग which must be inbuilt in the servant is to go to the instruction sheet and read the first instruction. Then the instructions for the servant are commands in English language which the servant can understand by its symbols. Commands हे इंग्लिश शब्द आहे. Commands are simple English words. Which the servant understands. Right? And then after servant understands those commands, servant is capable to execute them. And then after that is executed, what servant should do is so let us say the first instruction listen very carefully, I am explaining to you in such a simple manner. So that let us say that this servant is there residing in the master's home only. He wakes up, he gets ready, he reports on duty at 8 a.m. He reads the instruction sheet. The instruction sheet says that open door. Open door is the instruction which servant understands. So opening of the door is an operation. Now there are multiple doors. So that operation needs an operand. So opening of a door is an operation. Its operand is open door number 3. Let us say, means what here what I am trying, we are not performing any specific task, we are not performing any detailed discussion for some kind of operation, we are not running a plant, just I am explaining you what the way in which the interaction between master and servant with the help of instruction sheet, because that would be there for instruction decoder in the microprocessor. So I will explain it in a story-like environment so that when I start actually explaining, you should understand everything. Open door number 3. So door number is operand. Then switch on the motor. Suppose if there is only one motor, then that this is, if there are 2 motors, you need to explain which motor. That operand needs to be specified. If there is only one motor, then the operand is implicit in the operation. Operand is implicit in the operation. But prior to that, so this is written here. Now, the servant reads the first instruction, open door number 3. He opens that door. Then, why do you expect that automatically servant should come to switch on the motor? Why he should read the next one? He read, by default he read the first instruction number 1. Then what will make him to read instruction number 2? मराठी सांगतो, हिंदीत सांगतो. पहले जो इंस्ट्रक्शन नंबर 1 थी वो उसने देखी, उसके बाद वो जो इंस्ट्रक्शन नंबर 1 है उस पर वो काम करेगा. दरवाजे खोलने की बात है, वो खोलेगा. उसके बाद वो कैसे ऑटोमेटिकली इंस्ट्रक्शन नंबर 2 रीड करेगा? आर यू गेटिंग मी? The servant, it is expected by default that once he reports on duty, that is called after reset in microprocessor. You just remember the words which you can compile later. After reset or after reporting the duty, the servant will read the first instruction and he executes that. Means reading the first instruction is inbuilt in him, hardwired. After reset, the microprocessor reads the memory location 0. But after that the question is why and how he should read instruction number 2. Is it clear? Instruction number 1 is read because it is inbuilt. Instruction number 1 is read, it is inbuilt. But after that is executed, he should read instruction number 2. How he will read instruction number 2 is a question. For reading instruction number means why he read instruction number 1? It was there inbuilt in him that I have to read instruction number 1. So the 1 was fixed in its place. But now how to? Why will read 2? So instruction 1 is over. Instruction 1 is over. Does it mean that he will read 2? So for that purpose, there is a concept of instruction counter. Listen very carefully. I am explaining it in very simple words. There is a concept of instruction counter inside the mind, inside the what we say brain mind of the slave or of the servant. It is instruction. If I utter slave, that is not because of the theme, but master slave is an arrangement of flip-flop. So when I talk master, I utter the word master. Slave may come by default, but you presume it to be servant, and not we do not at all what we can say advocate slavery. So there is a concept of instruction counter inside the servant, within the servant. So, and what is there? Only thing that the servant is knowing inbuilt is when I am going to duty, I reset my instruction counter to 1. I reset my instruction counter to 1. And open the door number 3. He goes for opening the door. And it is in every instruction, each instruction contains 2 parts, actual instruction and increment instruction counter. And increment instruction counter, that is instruction. When the servant reported on duty, instruction counter was 1. He read the instruction, and before going for executing the instruction, he should increment the instruction counter to 2. And then he opens the door, and come after the first instruction is over. After the first instruction is over, he is supposed to come back to the instruction sheet with the instruction counter. So he opens the door and comes at the instruction sheet and reads next instruction. Switch on the motor. Switch on the motor. He does that. And obviously this increment instruction counter is a default operation. After every instruction, he is expected to increment the instruction counter. So with this, you can devise any kind of instruction that is written on the instruction sheet. So you can think now, I think I have prepared a good background for concept of the microprocessor, which is competent to perform the assigned duty in obviously obedient manner. That is default, that is defined because it is a machine. So microprocessor is like obedient servant, being non-living entity. All other aspects like mood, lethargy are not there. So with this, how exactly we can achieve the things, some fundamentals required. So see, the story is just the concept created to get a good idea of microprocessor. In the next lecture, we shall directly go to a microprocessor chip. In the next lecture, we shall directly go to a microprocessor chip. How instructions are stored, where these are stored, what are the capabilities of microprocessor chip as such, and so on and so forth. So I think for today, the discussion is more than enough. few students do ask me what else I have to read. I don't have any specific answer for that right now. You can have Google search and read whatever you want, but only thing is that follow my lectures sequentially. So from this, as I have already stated, from this week we shall be engaging 3 lectures a week. For lectures, there will be interactive session. I will give you the timing later on. There will be for feedback link also. In the last week, what happened is that there were a few students who are not yet joined. So feedback link and interactive lecture link I will give today. And practicals we will be starting from next week, because in this week we cover appreciable part of the microprocessor fundamentals. Thank you.